Darkstar here. Hello once again, Doomers, and welcome back to my top 5 map series for the Doom games. And I have already done videos listing the best favored and worst favored maps for Doom 2. If you haven't seen them and if you want to go and watch them, you can go to my channel and see them there. But for now, I will start with my top 5 least favored maps in Doom 1, specifically Ultimate Doom. Now this time it will be based on my opinion of my least favorite maps with reasons explained, and once again, just because these 5 maps are here does not mean that they are bad maps. And this list will be specific with what I say for one of each episode and for a beginning level. So with that, let's start at number 5. Number 5, Episode 1, Knee Deep in the Dead, Map 5, Phobos Lab. Now like I said, this is not a bad map. What I am saying is that this is my least favorite map in Episode 1, and it may be the same for plenty of other people. It may be some people's favorite map, but not as much as most other people prefer the other maps in Episode 1. Not that people dislike it, but it is just that other maps are more enjoyable than this one because of how bland some of the hallways are, and the only iconic parts in this map are raising the walkways, the room with the poison and raising platforms, and the dark maze area. Everywhere else is just not as fun as the other secondary rooms in other levels. That basically sums up number 5. For the next map on this list is what I and other people say is the least favorite starting map. Number 4, Episode 3 Inferno Map 1, Hell Keep. Now in easier difficulties this would be a better map, but in the standard ultra violence difficulty, this is what people would say is their least favorite starting map. They would even say that the starting map for Episode 4 is more enjoyable because, in the ultra-violence difficulty, you start with only a pistol and encounter some cacodemons right before you gain access to the shotgun, which there is little ammo for. Even though that may be the point of the map and showing that is the new challenge to the episode, and having a big area to go around them, people just hate trying to kill cacodemons with a measly pea shooter, and for the ultra-violence difficulty, it's not exactly hard, it is just a bit tedious. This puts this as people's least favorite beginning map. Number 3, Episode 2, The Shores of Hell, Map 3, Refinery. First off, it is not to be confused with Toxin Refinery, which is Map 3 of Episode 1, which can really confuse people. However, the reason why I put this map on this list is simply because of the crazy cluster hell and unfitting transitions of the room designs and how they all connect. It is a complete jumbled mess of rooms all over the place that do not even look like they should be in the same map connected to each other, and a lot of people will say the same thing. The other problem why I and other people don't like this map is that it has some narrow rooms where people might get ambushed by those annoying lost souls. And another annoying thing on this map is that the shortcut walls count as secrets, which is weird. That puts this map at number 3. Number 2, Episode 3 Inferno, Map 3, Pandemonium. Just like with Episode 2, Map 3, Refinery, this map is also a cluster hell of rooms that don't look like they should connect to each other, except it is 2 times worse. Especially when you do a pistol start, because in the ultra-violence difficulty there will be a pinky demon in your pathway if you don't walk out quickly, and not to mention there are more narrow hallways in this map than there are in the refinery, which makes this level even harder, and also to note that there are even more hell barons in this level than the refinery. The safest place to go at the start is in the middle area up the stairs where the closest shotgun is, and you have to make sure that you make the imps and demons fight each other off. Another thing worse than the refinery is that the mazes are even more complex, which puts this map on number 2. Which again, this doesn't make it a bad map, it is just more tedious than the other maps listed. And now for the dishonorable mention, Episode 4 Thy Flesh Consumed, Map 6, Against Thee Wickedly. Now, I wanted to put this map on my top 5 least favorite list because of how incredibly hard and unfair this map was. But what kept me from putting this map on number 1 is that the design for this level is good. I will admit the design for this map does have a good concept, and some people actually really like this map, which is why my most disliked map in Ultimate Doom is Number 1, Episode 4 Thy Flesh Consumed, Map 2, Perfect Hatred. The name of this map fits perfectly. I hate this level. It is the hardest level of all of Ultimate Doom, and it might be just as bad and maddening as the chasm from Doom 2. Unlike against the Wickedly, the floors in this level are narrow and there are way stronger enemies getting in your way than map 6 of episode 4. This level is a pain to beat, and the fact that it is one of the starting levels in episode 4. Not to mention that this map is also the level that gains access to the secret level in episode 4. It is a very maddening level. The only rewarding thing in this map is getting the secret BFG at the end and getting to the secret level after. Try beating this level without source ports and saves, and this map will make you mad. And that is it for this list. Do you agree with the list? What are your top 5 least favorite maps in Doom 1 or Ultimate Doom? Leave your thoughts in the comments. I will make my video listing top 5 Ultimate Doom maps later, and so good ladies and gentlemen, have a great life.